And he's off. A lot of wheel spin there, because, of course, the Zonda is only two-wheel drive. That sounds like an old F1 car. And remember, this Roadster has 50 horsepower more than the Coupe. So can it beat the hardtop's time? 118.4. Still smoke, look. Here's Chicago. He's looking a bit lively through there, and lively on the exit too. This car can be vicious, but in an amusing way, like a shark in a funny hat. It's getting a little bit sideways round Hammerhead, more smoke as well. Careful, Stig, don't break it again. He really is ringing out that Mercedes V12 now. Come on, into the second to last corner. It looks good, I have to say. And then through Gambon, massive slide and across the line. And he's off. Tiny chirp with the back tyres, then a crisp, smooth slingshot up to the first corner like a precise Japanese missile. Turns in. Predictably tidy all the way through, and still tidy on the way out. Stig enjoying Rock the Casbah in Algerian there. Wow, right, another laser-guided line through Chicago. Hammerhead, the one place where the Nissan's four-wheel drive might bring understeer. Not a chance. Tiny drift toward the exit, then through. Cleaner than James's tool bench. Just kisses 7,000 RPM, then up a gear, fires it into the follow-through. Ballistic through the tyres, two corners left. Here we go, getting a bit squirrely and wiggly in there. Back under control now for Gambon, and drifts it through and across. And he's off. We've had rain for the past few weeks now. We've got a dusting of snow. Still hoping for good things, since Stig is one of the few things that can really get to the bottom of a Noble. He loves them. That is nice through there. Beautiful on the way out. Appropriate music for this weather. Performed in the style of a Cray Brothers funeral there. Bit of twitchiness on the way in, but tasty on the way out of Chicago. Now Hammerhead, he came in very fast, understeering as I discovered earlier, but Stiggy knows how to drive through and find that sweet spot. Right, time now to unleash the twin-turbo kick in the kidneys. He does seem to be sawing at the wheel a lot in there. It is a brute, this car, but the Stig isn't phased. That would be literally impossible. Two corners left. He's still working hard, but the car itself looks weirdly composed. Coming up to Gambon, slices through there and across. And he's off. Now, of course, that back wing is going to affect the top speed. It won't do 250 anymore, but what's it going to do for the handling? Let's find out. Coming up to the first corner. Bit wobbly under braking there, but it's all nice and smooth. Yeah, that's looking very good.
C'è troppo rumore.
There's too much noise.
Yeah, but what a noise it is. It sounds like a Norse god of thunder gargling a hammer. Oh, that's a fantastic sound. Into the Hammerhead. Spoiler won't be working really at that speed, but now it will. Now it'll be pushing the back of the car down as he... Yeah, look at that. Fantastically composed.
Permesso, voglio scendere.
Excuse me, I want to get on.
This is where the last one tried to kill him. He's lifted a bit, don't blame him, but he's still going through there very nicely. That is quick. Now, will it try to kill him as he brakes for the second to last corner? It sort of is doing, but he's holding together. Holding Gambon. And that is beautifully done, Stig. And he's off. Nice clean start there, but listen to that noise. It's like Victorian Manchester is trying to escape from the exhaust. Okay, now unleashing Brunelian fury through there. Looking remarkably tidy. Mild drift maybe at the end. Ooh, now no Stig audio nonsense this week because the Ascari has no stereo. And anyway, you wouldn't hear it over the sound of men in stovepipe hats furiously smelting. Hammerhead, this catches out some mid-engine cars, but not this one. Look at that. Now Van Telford's supersonic steam train is off. Right, now a chance to really open up that BMW engine. Well, I say BMW, actually it feels more like it was made by James Watt. That is fast. Okay, now 2 corners left. This could be a seriously good time. Just look how controlled it is through there. Now coming through Gambon. Again, controlled and across the line.
And he's off. Not a scorching start. Stig just carefully metering out the power, of which there is a lot, of course. Up to the first corner now. Hopefully he's going to be going fast enough to get that downforce working, and that is neat. I've got high hopes for this. Really, I have. That is fantastically controlled through Chicago. Hammerhead now, slower corner, could be in trouble if the fancy aerodynamics can't do their stuff there. Not a bit of it though. It's so undramatic, and I suspect that could be this car's secret. Right, the follow-through. Really pin it open now. Will he have to lift? Not likely. You can almost see it being pressed into the tarmac. It's so flat through the corners, like a racing car. Up to Gambon. Finally biting back, but Stig's on it, and across the line.
And he's off, and just look how fast that thing fires off the line, smoking all 4 tyres. Okay, first corner, simply flies into there. It's almost cartoonishly fast. It's just sensational. And in the midst of this ferocious speed, still has a stereo to listen to. Takes it gently around Chicago. Now popping off the limiter, Hammerhead. Air brake goes vertical, generating 0.7 G of braking. Same as the actual brakes of a Fiesta. 50 kilos lighter than the original Veyron, but still a heavy car. Your brain honestly can barely take in how fast this thing is. What's really weird is it hardly makes any noise. Listen, just staggering. 2 corners to go. That is, here we go, using all the grip of those 20 grand tyres. This is the Stig on maximum attack, and there he is across the line. And he's off. Ooh, I love that pop as it shifts up. Single rather than double clutch system. Changes are still lightning fast as he spears into the first corner. Bit of a wobble under braking, shows how much speed he's already carrying. Ooh, he's got it all together for the exit. Stig listening to Petula Quark in French, very unusual. Clean through Chicago. Coming up now to Hammerhead. Despite the carbon fibre construction, this is still a big, heavy car. Will it get out of shape? No, not a bit of it. None of the traditional Lambo flamboyance there. Now, follow through. The spoiler fully extends at 80 miles an hour. He's doing a lot more than that now. Fast through the tyres, just 2 corners left. Here he comes now, hard on the ceramic brakes. An old V12 Lambo would have bitten him in the face by now. Through Gambon and across the line. And it's off. MP4-12C may sound like a fax machine, but this car is fast, no doubt about that. Double clutch gearbox shifting seamlessly, going through the first corner. No dramas whatsoever. Stig listening to ABBA in Spanish. Very weird. Almost as weird as the way it takes Chicago. Strangely calm, that. Squirrely underbraking into Hammerhead. Now the meat of the corner. And it's regained its composure completely. McLaren have actually been fiddling with the car since I drove it, so the ones you buy will have a sharper throttle. And more noise. OK, follow through. A chance to really open up the twin-turbo V8. How much is he going to clip the corner? A lot, but he won't have felt a thing. Just 2 corners to go now. Air brake helping out there. Tyres squealing. Only Gambon left. Millimetrically perfect, and there he is across the line. And he's off, firing up the straight like a microbe. The Atom's 3-litre V8 is actually 2 motorbike engines stuck together. Here he comes, powering it into the first corner. Will it understeer? No, it will not. No, the tail's coming out. Stig playing the wheel like a saxophone there. Chicago. Now there is some understeer, but he sorted it out with a boot full of power. Coming up into Hammerhead. This really will show up its chassis flaws if there are any. Yeah, look, he's watching the speed, but again he's got it all sorted out like a Japanese lunatic. Look at him. If New Stig keeps growing at this rate, he'll be 100 feet tall by Easter. Follow through, really getting the hammer down now. Was he actually having to put opposite lock on there? I think he was. Stig, though, not phased even slightly more. Tail kicking out there. Second to last corner. Beautifully handled, and Gambon sliding it through and across. And he's off, and he's gone already. A little bit of wheel spin there. Now he's heading down to the first corner, fairly fast. There should be just about enough downforce to get him round. Let's have a look. Look at the speed he's going in there. That's tail kicked out a little bit. He's snaking. Now he's got to build up the speed again. Obviously, he's got no stereo today, so no self-help. As he turns into Chicago, running a bit wide, the understeer kicking in. Not much he can do about that. Now he's just back on that 3.5-litre engine into the Hammerhead, turning in. He's going to be in serious bother here if he's not careful. Yeah, understeer again, then oversteer, then understeer, then oversteer, and now he can get back on the power. This will be phenomenal through the follow-through. 3G through there, easy peasy. Getting on for Formula 1 levels of grip. Through the tyres, God, that's quick. Now he's got more bother again because he's got to go slowly for the second to last corner, turning in. Held that one very nicely. Last corner again, running wide and across the line. Now, this is, despite the handling issues, shall we say, we are expecting this to be pretty fast. Mixing it up here with the top crowd, the 118s, the 117s, the 119s. It actually did it in 1 minute, 10.6. Staggering. Absolutely staggering. That's the fastest thing by miles. And now what I'm going to do is take it off again.
What? Why?
Well, you know the rules, James. If a car can't get over a sleeping policeman, it can't go on that board. We've always said that, and look at the nose on this. I mean, never mind a sleeping policeman. You'd rip that off if you ran over Gandhi.